You know, the gender aspect, or the intrusion of gender as something that you have to consider, you know, as a female, as a woman in the art world, you know, is incredibly unfair, number one, and it has been an obstacle, you know, in a certain respect. I still hear that, you know, from young women artists when I lecture. They'll come up and we'll talk about, you know, their feelings about that. One of the reasons I love the Guerrilla Girls, because they keep track of things like that, and how many men are represented in institutions, the mainstream institutions in the United States and probably around the world. Certainly outnumber the female artists that are included. I don't know that's extremely important, but it is a barometer of, you know, how the world, maybe, or the art world at least, is controlled by a kind of strange version of the male gaze. They're not interested in the woman's voice in particular. I think it's changing. I think women, since the time before, maybe around the women's movement in the 1970s, it was brought to their attention, but there hasn't been a lot of movement in the direction until maybe the 1990s and the 2000s, when the young women who would be my granddaughters have found a voice that's, I don't know whether it's stronger or they feel less bound by the traditional roles. They haven't walked the same path that I have, or that other women, you know, from previous generations have had to balance these traditional roles, and then if you have time, you do the thing you really would like to spend more time doing. They've had the freedom, you know, to follow their interests, and so I've seen more advancement in the acceptance of women, but still, there are certain institutions like the art world, unfortunately, that don't seem to be in a hurry to represent that voice for the public.